Hi everyone, I'm Hasoko and welcome to another video. So today we will be trying getting over it. The truth is that this game has been viral like years ago, back in late 2010s, but still, I don't know. I think it's okay. I would like this time to play, you know, a game with a challenge. But to be honest, I have tried this a few times and let's try this time together. Now, I don't know, maybe I could let the narrator play, but I'm not sure. Maybe I think it's gonna create some distraction. Also, I think if you adjust mouse sensitivity, it's gonna be much easier for you if you ever try this game. Yeah, I think a very big problem is that. And okay, that is harder for some reason. Okay, and the only thing that you need to use is your mouse basically, but still, I don't know. So to be honest, I have also tried a little bit the Scratch version of this game, because actually some people made it in Scratch, really, and it was much easier for some reason. Like, it was much easier to hold on to surfaces, but still, if I now try to turn up the volume for the narrator...
Don't worry, I'll save your progress, always, even your
Okay.
mistakes.
Alright. Okay, so let's also put some subtitles. Okay.
This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002, titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products.
Okay.
In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery. And the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything.
I need a lot of space for the mouse, but if you just pull yourself, you know, put a lot of force in it, you're just gonna propel yourself upwards really high, but also try to avoid the hammer hitting on other surfaces. On one hand, I feel a bit alone without the narrator. I mean, it feels a little bit empty, but with the narrator it feels that he just, you know, leaves me no space to make a commentary on the game. Yeah. This just needs a lot of patience. Yeah. Okay. Am I making this? Yeah. Okay. Okay, I need to be fast. No. No, no. Okay, I'm not falling. No, no, no. No, 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 no. I'm not gonna fall down there. Okay, so. Okay. No! Okay, let's try this one more time. Yeah, and if you do this a few times, at some point it becomes a bit easier. Okay, I'm close.
Nice.
Yeah, and a few things that sound a bit sus. Also, I'm sorry for not uploading any video, but I was really busy in November, you know, assignments and stuff. It shouldn't take very long to get through this point. This needs precision kinda, but it's okay. Okay, and you also need space for the mouse, otherwise you're gonna have a difficult time trying to making moves in this game. We find ourselves in this spot again. You know, I'm getting a bit bored. Let's see if the narrator has anything to say. So, what makes this game hard is the mouse mechanics and the placement. You just learn it. After you just have to hover it at the right spot. Okay. Now I'm gonna try to not propel myself downwards. For some reason, I thought I dealt with this difficulty. No, not again. Why are you doing this? This shouldn't be really hard.
When games were new, they wanted a lot from you. Daunting you, taunting you. Players played stoically. Now everyone's turned off by that. They want to burn through it quickly. A quick fix for the fickle. Some tricks for the clicks of the feckless.
What are you
But
talking
that's
about?
not you. You're an acrobat. You could swallow a baseball bat.
Yeah, but I don't think your analysis is really helpful. Actually, it doesn't really matter. If a gamer wants to go through a game, like, you know, do a speed run, that's alright. There's no point to moralize someone's goals in gaming, how much they want to engage with a particular game, if they want to do a speed run or do all the side quests. And I think that all these comments about people these days and stuff, yeah, I don't ever trust those comments. I don't think they're accurate. It's just, you know, some bias of a person just using their own point of reference, like what they grew up with. Let's try something. I'm gonna propel myself upwards. Is it possible? I don't know. You need to put a lot of power, because I have seen some people doing a speed run of the game like just a minute, and they just propel themselves through the left side here, but I'm just going through the slower route. I think it's okay, but yeah, I don't like some of the things that the narrator says.
Now I know, most likely you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, while some dude with 10 million views does it for you. Like a baby bird being fed chewed up food. That's culture too.
All I'm trying is to go through these obstacles here, and then this guy says something that I don't like. Okay, you have created a nice game, but I beg to differ on the things that you're saying. Like, why is it a problem if you watch a game or a challenge someone takes from the comfort of your house or your couch, maybe, while you don't have to do it yourself? Why is that a problem? You know, people
cannot now believe that you will ever feel better. But this is not true.
People have
You're
different
sure to be
goals.
happy again. And knowing this, truly believing it, will make you less miserable now.
Okay,
Abraham
actually,
Lincoln.
he had slave owners. How are you quoting him?
To live is to suffer. To survive is to find some meaning in the suffering. Friedrich Nietzsche.
Yeah, but how about minimizing suffering? By solving problems, by advancing medicine, by mutual aid, stuff like that. You know, suffering is not always permanent or the same severity for all eras. Okay, yeah, I'm not falling again. But as you can see, yeah, it just needs patience. But maybe someone trying this for the first time, it might just seem bad.
Life is a mosaic of pleasure and pain. Grief is an interval between two moments of joy. Peace is the interlude between two wars. You have no rose without a thorn. The diligent picker will avoid the pricks and gather the flower. Satya Sai Baba.
Well, I think this is a little bit deterministic. How about preserving peace for as long as possible? I think that would be ideal. Too bad this game doesn't have save state. That's how I've beaten most emulator games I ever tried. Okay, I'm getting a little bit tired. Okay, I just discovered a life hack. Okay, I'm making this. Okay. Great, that is incredible.
An orange is sweet, juicy fruit locked inside a bitter peel. That's
Weird.
not how I feel about a challenge. I only want the bitterness. It's coffee. It's grapefruit. It's licorice.
Yeah, you just need to be slow here. So, let's get a bit more inside the mountain. Let's try this. And now, it needs extra care, so... And now we're gonna get a bit jump scared by the bats. Yep. But it's okay. Okay, so... Okay.
It feels like we're closer now. Composer and climber, designer and user. You could have refused, but you didn't. There was something in you that was hidden, that chose to continue.
Okay, I actually feel a bit safer now. I don't think I'm gonna fail. Or actually, I have more chances now to make it. So maybe when we go through the snowballs up there, it's gonna be harder, but okay. Okay, good, we're making this. Okay. Alright everyone, that was it for today. So it took me pretty long to finish the game. That's why I decided to make 2 parts instead of 1. I hope you liked it. You can follow me on TikTok if you want by writing Hasuko or Child of Lotus. And you know, if you like the video, want to see more of my content, like, subscribe and stuff like that. And I'll see you in the next video.